Oh, hello, Em. You got here fast. Just started. Yep. Hello, people here. Welcome to Mass Effect 2. Oh, I've been looking forward to this as much. Look, I love one. I love one. But this, come on. This is Mass Effect 2. And you know what? I really need to get a stream starting soon screen. Just, for things like this. Well, I'm importing my Mass Effect 1 character, my male Paragon Engineer Shepard. Oh, and my love interest is in this game too. So, yay, good for you, Shepard. I'll get a relationship, finally. Oh, and also, by testing this, I remembered this version has the thing where it has like a comic book thing that like catches you up on the events of 1. Well, who am I going for? Well, you'll just have to wait and see. Well, I mean, I'm going for the best relationship in the game. That should tell you. That's not Garrus. Okay. Oh, and the mods. I installed a few mods. Actually, I can show you what it looks like without them. This part is just like the texture, not the texture, but the shading stuff. Turn it off. See, it's a little bland, isn't it? This is what it looks like normally. A little gray. I like the colors pop. I also have the A Lot of Textures mod on this. Then I have one, I think it was called RE2 Recalibrated. It's supposed to fix some glitches and also add some stuff. I'm not quite sure what that's about. It's like a restored content mod, but there isn't much to it, I think. Maybe like a few lines here and there. Oh, it's time. Import. Yeah, I tested this to make sure the mods worked without breaking the game, and to make sure that my character could actually be imported. I wanted to make sure this worked. Alright. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Now, I could do this. Here's the thing, though. This is on a new game plus, where I'm already like level 40 or something. I'm level 3. So I'm going to do hardcore. If the game, for some reason, is too easy, I seriously doubt that's going to happen, I will bump it up. But I played on Veteran in 1. I'll play on hardcore on 2. And maybe I'll do Insanity on 3. Yay! Squishy Engineer. Good. I'm going to leave the squad powers on. If I play on Insanity, I turn them off so I can tell them what to do. But for now, I think it's fine for them to spam. Alright, so hey, my name is Wes Shepard. I was level 50, which is the highest you can get in the first playthrough in 1, I believe. I'm an engineer. Go Team Engineer. I'm Paragon. Also, I was a colonist war hero. Rex is alive. Of course, come on. Of course Rex is alive. Unfortunately, Ashley was killed on Vermeer. Well, look. I don't hate Ashley as much as most people. But if I had to pick, I mean, Sorry, Ashley. And I saved the council. For better or worse, they're still around. And also, I had no love interest. Ooh, the start of the game. Oh yeah, this first intro sequence where it lists all, it's so fast. I'm going to try to read it, but it's fast. Look at the pretty lights and colors.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and earn humanity's membership in the prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all organic civilization every 50,000 years, have returned. To call the... See, look how fast that is. I can't read that fast. Not out loud, anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Story starts. Normandy! No, again, I think this has been... it's been 6 months.
STL drives. Emission sinks active.
Shock was...
Board is green. We are running silent.
That guy. Bill.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Lens flare.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Like, what a good way to start the game. Just immediate, just jump in. Like, Mass Effect 1 kind of did this too a bit, but this is like a whole new level.
Presley!
Oh.
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Oh, Presley and her just died. Kaden, who for some reason I think is in the pink armor that Ashley normally wears. It kind of, for some reason, the Phoenix armor kind of became his thing.
Shepard! Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Oh, sure they will. I have full faith in the Alliance.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
Oh, I mean, if you pick this one, it's a little rough with Joker. I have to remember exactly what he says. Basically, it's a remark on how Joker is crippled. No, we are nice Shepard.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Commander! Kate, go. Now. Aye, aye.
He still has his cool helmet, though.
Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Oh, Kaden being a good leader. That's weird. Normally there's a scream there. Quiet death. Oh man, look how messed up the Normandy is. It is kind of a shock to the system a bit. Normandy is the ship you were on the entire time through the first game, and now it's just in pieces. Hey, space is dangerous.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy. Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
And this review, I love this. It's all nice. Like, you know, in space, everything's quiet. All you can hear is your breathing. Oh, we can play with the chairs. Oop. Look at that. Look at that. Those physics. Oh, I'm stuck. I am stuck on the chair. Okay, speaking of controls, once again, I'm playing with keyboard and mouse. And oh boy, keyboard and mouse don't get along that well. And this game is way more actiony than Mass Effect 1 was. You should have seen me testing this on the first level of the game. I was so awkward. I remapped some of the buttons, but this is going to be interesting. Look at this cool, like, woo. Oh, look. Joker's doing his job.
Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Typical pilot. He loves his ship, but it's dead. It's dead.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
Zap. There are phasers in this game. At this point, we've seen Reaper lasers and missiles.
Ow! Watch the arm.
It isn't the first time that it's hinted that Joker's bone issue is also in his arms. I thought it was only in his legs, though. Maybe it affects him a little bit everywhere else. Well, this is not fun.
Commander!
Lasers are not fun.
Shepard!
Yeah, Shepard the hero saved his pilot. Everything's fine. He's still good. He's still good. I mean, he technically escaped the ship. Well, I'm sure like at this point when you're first playing, it's like, I'm sure a ship will come and get him. You go, oh. See, I didn't know anything about this game going in. I avoided all spoilers. And then I saw this and I was like, I wonder where this is going to be going. I'm sure something's going to save him, right? No, he's still fine. And then this is the cut. It's like, oh. Like, what an opening. I know this is super sci-fi-y, like bringing someone back from the dead, but still. No, this isn't Titus. This isn't Shepard's story. Look, Shepard isn't nearly as selfish as Titus. Not even close. Oh, get this. This is a really cool thing that was added. It's interactive.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me.
No, I did.
We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams.
Lone survivor, huh?
Soldier to the core.
Yeah,
Tough.
not the whole game.
Ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed.
I love how Rex
violently.
looks in that shot.
Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat.
Hey, Waffles.
When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Ashley behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift.
Hey, Hazel.
The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all.
I did notice one thing I have to
Saren
change.
knew
I gotta
this.
move the text.
He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to
Look
the
at
Citadel.
Garrus go.
It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him.
That's not entirely
As I
true,
fought
but
to
okay.
regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
Ooh. Now, I found out the reason why they do this, just like if you don't get this comic, like in the console version, at least the one I played, when you import a save, thing is, it didn't save that last choice. It makes the save file for import right after you kill Sovereign, so the choice between Udina and Anderson doesn't save. That's why in 2, at the beginning, when Jacob and Rand are asking you those questions, you can answer this. Now you can answer it here too. This is like the one thing they forgot to have carry over. I definitely did Anderson, because screw Udina.
Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
That was a lot longer than I remember it being. Oh, now we get to see Shepard brought back to life. Again, when I first played this, I didn't know this was coming. So the idea of like, oh, you die in the first 5 minutes, it was really surprising.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
And look how messed up his body is. Like, every bone in his body is broken. And there goes my bitrate. And it's back. A little bit of a hiccup there. Should be fine now. Oh, nope. Come on, Internet. Stop doing this. Okay. Wow, this one's a bad one. Come on, you can come on, game, Internet, whatever. Don't think my internet's the issue right now. I think it's Twitch. Because my internet's working fine. Wow. Mm-hmm. I'm going to start and stop the stream again. Because this is a bad one. Okay. Bring that back up. Hopefully that fixed it. I'm gonna wait for the stream to catch up. Okay. That was a really, really bad bitrate spike. I've never actually had to reset my stream before. Huh. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. Let me see what the delay is here. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, we're good. All right. Yep. Hopefully that isn't a bad sign. Anyway, oh look, my my regular Shepard is here. Actually, looks pretty good. Sometimes when you make custom faces in Mass Effect 1, they don't translate the greatest to Mass Effect 2. Luckily, this one looks okay. But yep, I'm going to accept my face. Okay. Now with this, you can actually change your... This actually makes sense. In what way, what could happen in a game that would make sense to change not only how you look, but your abilities? Being rebuilt from the ground up. Perfect scenario to introduce to, make your character different. I am still going to be an engineer. Again, this is my engineer playthrough. See, everyone says that. Like the change from Wait a minute, you said 2 to 3 is always a big change? Sorry, I read that as like 1 to 2. I mean, it is. Like 1 to 2 is a big change in gameplay. But it never really affects me that much. Oh yeah, custom characters, yes. And again, sometimes things just don't carry over the greatest from a 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3. Actually, we can look now. The classes in this game are different. Remember, in the beginning, in the first one, Soldier was just you get all the weapons. That's pretty much stayed the same. But you also had an ability to reset your cooldowns. In this game, you have an ability to stop time, basically, and use that time to aim your shots better. You also have concussive shot. You have all the weapons except for SMG, which you really don't need because you have an assault rifle. And then you also have ammo types in this game. And you get incendiary, cryo, and disruptor, which are fun. It's basically just like having electricity, fire, and ice in pistol form or weapon form. And this is where the classes start being more than just like half and half classes. Infiltrator is still the sniper class. And sniping has improved greatly in this game. You can also cloak. That's the biggest thing. You have Incinerate was added, but you also have cloak. You still have AI hacking. Vanguard has biotic charge. Really, really fun ability. And I will probably be using Vanguard on my next playthrough. Someday. Basically, again, it's shotgun biotic user, but you have biotic charge, which gets you like immediately to someone's face. You hit them. It's really fun. Sentinel is half tech, half biotic, but you also get an armor ability, which is interesting. I think Sentinel was the kind of the most boring in one because you didn't have any weapon training. You were just kind of half tech, half biotic, but this makes it like the tank class. Adept is a squishy biotic class. Same biotic stuff, pretty much, except for Shockwave and Pull are now in here. And Lift, unfortunately, you lose Lift. I loved Lift in 1, but it's gone now. An Engineer is the squishy Engineer class. Tech class. You have a Drone, which is fun. You get a little drone friend. Overload and Incinerate, AI hacking, and Cryoblast. I can tell you right now, because of the way the keyboard is set up, and even the Xbox controller if I was using it, I like to stick to 3 abilities. Because usually you can only map 3 abilities. I will be using Overload, Incinerate, and the Drone. I feel like Cryo is a little too situational. If something doesn't have shields or armor, I'm probably just going to incinerate it anyway. And AI hacking is also very situational. Those I don't mind, like doing the pause thing and aiming it and using it. I'm fine with that. But stuff like Incinerate and Overload, you want to be able to pop those off very quickly. So I map them. There I am. I'm a colonist war hero. I can't give myself a bonus ability because, again, this is a fresh playthrough on the PC version, so I have no ability to give. Usually, I give armor-piercing ammo because it's just overall one of the best ammos, that or Warp. Yep, I am aware of that. And here we go, the start of the game.
There, on the monitor. Something's wrong.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Oh, sleepy time.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
think we mentioned this before in another stream. I think someone asked, maybe Ashley asked him, what it was like to be dead.
Wake up, Commander.
I wonder. Like, I wonder what he experienced and what he's experiencing now.
Do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
Typical.
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Wait, thought I got... What? I stepped right into it. Okay. Alright, I'll do it again.
Focus, Shepard. Get
There
the
we go.
pistol and armor from the locker.
This pistol doesn't have a...
Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Okay.
Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
It's... I know, this is a little nitpicky, but the idea that Shepard knows what a thermal clip is, thermal clips didn't exist in Mass Effect 1. Although maybe that technology was a thing. Hey, Miranda, settle down. Maybe it was a thing in like the 6 months after the game. Now again, this is going to be awkward. I'm not great with keyboard and mouse, and since this game is more action-y, like actual third-person shooter, I'm going to be a little awkward. Reload.
Looks like they set up a barricade. Look out!
That. Also, my aim. It has been a very, very long time since I played an actual shooter with a keyboard and mouse.
Requesting assistance.
Look at that aim.
We need to get to the shuttles.
This is why I'm a little worried playing on hardened. Hey, or veteran. No, it's hardened. It's veteran, then hardened, then insanity.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Don't take any chances. Stay
Oh yeah, I have
calm while you
abilities.
take
Let's
out
use
those
them.
mechs.
There's overload.
Backup systems engaged.
I already forgot what I mapped things to what. Wait a minute. I didn't map that to overload. Hold on. Alright, you. This goes here. Because I'm going to be using overload and incinerate the most, I'm putting them to Q and E. The easiest keys on the keyboard to hit while I'm using WASD to move. Except those are by default the keys to use to tell your people where to go. So that'll be fun. As you can see, my little avatar guy used to be blocking the radar. But the radar, pretty important on this kind of game, plus I'm playing on harder difficulty. I kind of need it. And it'd be nice for everyone else to see it as well. So, I know you can't see this too well right now, but that's not going to be a problem. I'm going to minimize this anyway. Let's see. Drone is that, Q is going to be overload, and E is going to be incinerate when I get it. Okay. I'm going to minimize that. Cool. I'm already taking hits to the face.
Rerouting power.
Ooh, look at that aim.
Requesting assistance. Have engaged.
God, if I die on the first part, this is gonna... No.
Backup
Can't.
systems engaged.
Nice work, Shepard.
Also, the mouse sensitivity is a little high. But what the weird thing is, in the settings, there really isn't any sensitivity. Like, there's nothing here. You go into input. There's camera sensitivity, but there's really medium and low. I can't, I tried it. Low's too low. So I'm just going to deal with it. Oh, and also, you'll notice I already have a 5,000 everything. That's because I found all the resources in one. And the money. Look how much money I get to start with. Hey, Jay. Oh, you want to see some bad aiming? Just keep watching. Also, E is going to be my incinerate button. But E was also the interact button in the first one. So you're going to be seeing me try to melt doors a lot. Oh, whoa, he freaked out for a second.
I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Alright. This game is a lot more bloody and a little more... I would say Mass Effect 2 was definitely more mature than the first one. It's one of the many differences in the game, how they feel to me.
More reinforcements heading... Here come the mechs. Use the grenade
Use the grenade launcher.
launcher to take...
Oh, another important thing about my playthrough. Remember how I talked about how I'm the kind of person that hoards everything and I don't use it? I will be using heavy weapons. I'm going to force myself to use heavy weapons. Oh, I am doing good. How are you? I got a lot of sleep today, so I'm a little energetic right now.
Ready to engage.
Ah.
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
Nope. I tried to press Q to holster my weapon, and I used overload.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
What the? That's what I was doing. There we go.
You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Miranda? No. Okay. Well, oh, what you're gonna play tonight, huh? I mean,
Unit member offline.
Oh, hey, you. I didn't do anything to them. Okay. They self-destructed.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Nightbot, I swear. Yeah, me and Nightbot are going to have a discussion. It's been a long time coming.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Oh, a greedy person. Okay. There's a mod to actually mod these out of the game. I didn't, because this is part of the game. I didn't want to change anything that changed, like, the mechanics of the game. For better or worse. Oh. Remember how I said I have a bad memory? I have a really bad short-term memory? That's going to come into effect during these. Alright, what do we got? We got top. See the little spinning top? We got the little circle. I call it circle, even though... Okay, then we have the door, the candy, and then we got the pitchfork thing. There we go. Yeah, I'm the kind of person that once I name stuff, it's just that way forever. Even if it makes no sense. Alright. Oh, the mouse sensitivity is a bit much. I might have to tweak that in my PC settings. At least I can run. Dude, he took those first bullets like a champ. Hey, Silver. Yeah, Nightbot's like that.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Well, that's not very nice. And what, like, going back to the whole thing about Mass Effect 1 or Mass Effect 2 being a little more mature than 1, the language is too. Oh, come on, you gotta stream, right? Right? Oh, combat time.
Target down!
Requesting assistance. Requesting assistance. Have engaged.
What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
And it's our first opportunity to ask a bunch of questions.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead, and if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
The good stuff, eh? Yeah, not exactly. My Shepard has a habit of asking questions in improper moments, like kind of like this right now. Now, this is one of the reasons why I moved my thing up here, is because I had it down here, like Mass Effect 1, but it was covering all this. So I felt like it was just in the way. And the cool thing is, you have access to all your... Instead of like Mass Effect 1, your teammates were here and here. Now they're right next to each other. Very convenient. I'm going to do that. God, my aim is atrocious. Look at this. Look how... I think I can turn the sensitivity down for next time. Oof. Oh, well, you got him. Never mind.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Well, I would like to know everything.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
It was bad. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Now, I will say Jacob is not my favoritist of Mass Effect characters, but I don't hate him. I just think he's a little boring. But you know what? He's the human. You know, humans... Look, we're human. They're human. It's going to be boring. Okay, Hazel, have fun lurking and eating. I know you didn't start keto, so you can actually eat carbs. Have fun, have fun eating carbs. Yeah, the idea that Cerberus... Well, oh wait, spoiler. We don't know it's Cerberus yet. This place, these people. The fact that they could resurrect someone from the dead, it's a bit much. Ooh, eggs are nice and keto friendly though. If you like eggs, hey, you're already a step in the right direction. No cheese. No, but I mean, I eat plenty of dairy because I'm on keto, but dairy doesn't agree with me the greatest, so I eat cheese, but I suffer the consequences.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Oh, well that's a nice change of pace. Normally when I get something to put together, it's missing pieces. Having extra pieces is great.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
You know, I read something, and I kind of agree with this. Oh, yep. Only two more follows, and I get to affiliate. Yay! Then I get to think of sub badges and emotes, and yay! I'm not very creative. That'll be fun. One thing I read about this is Mass Effect 1, Shepard was a badass, but he was kind of just in the right place at the right time, in a sense, to become the hero. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, he goes from being like normal hero guy to like over the top, like die hard kind of, superhero, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I like it. I like that he becomes that. And even then, right in the beginning of this game, it sets the tone. They spent like all the money they had to bring Shepard back. No one else, only Shepard. He went from being like live, like action hero to like Lord and Savior, basically. Well, you know what? If they did rebuild him, maybe they didn't put all the stupid stuff in. Like an appendix. Why put an appendix in? Attack on the station.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Well, that's what you get for trusting robots.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Hey, Die Hard. The best Christmas movie ever. It's been a while since I've seen it, too. You know, I never saw the last one that came out, the 5th one. Heard it was terrible.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
But I want to find them. They're my space friends.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Oh, we're getting off the station. Commander Shepard is with you now.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
All right, it is time to go.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
You don't have to yell. You're talking into a radio.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Now, Em, I don't know if you're still here, but when I still remember this, actually. When I was watching her stream, I think this was the moment she did this. Where she positioned Jacob and then, put his head... Here, let's see if I can... There we go. I don't know. I still remember that. It was funny. Now, I'm pretty sure Cerberus and Mass Effect 1 did not have this as their symbol. I don't think. So when you see this, it's not a dead giveaway. We don't know what that is. Could be anything.
Ready to engage.
Damn it.
Oh, hello.
This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Oh, buttons. Press the buttons.
System failing.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an...
Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit!
Well, see ya, Wilson. Now, of course, being an RPG player such as myself, I gotta look everywhere. Ooh. Whoa, wait a minute. That was weird. Oh, it's one of these things. I didn't even notice that. When you when you don't zoom in, look down sights, you can move that much. And when you look down sights, you only move this. It's a little lower. I don't know if I like that.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need
No,
to
it didn't.
evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Okay, I don't see that. Do you? I don't see the word Cerberus anywhere. See, we don't know. Okay.
Jacob! Shepard! Down here!
bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Okay. This is actually a cool little tutorial on how you fix your party members. Also, we can, once again, we can rub gel on something. No Omnigel anymore.
Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Yeah.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Uh-huh. Well, she's trying to help me. I don't think that, no, that'd be a weird move for a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
I can... Well, never mind.
That's it.
I said I was going to do it, but... Oh, well.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Dun dun dun! There were no hints at all. Never heard of him. No, I've definitely heard of him. That sounds familiar.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Y'all never work for Cerberus. I mean, Cerberus did kill Admiral Kahoku, and they were experimenting with stupid stuff. But this is, you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to work for them.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Wait, what is the holster? I don't even know what the holster button is. I don't. Where's the... Is it T? No. G? Nope. Okay, F is melee for some reason. F for melee. Oh, it's H for holster. That actually makes sense. Oh, and here's the second minigame. Now, this one's a little easier for me since it doesn't involve memory. You just match the picture. Oh, I don't know the button to press. It's probably space. Oh, I can't get to that one. Alright, well, this is going well. You... And... Uh-oh. Oh, money's dwindling. There it is. That did not get me a lot of money, did it? Yay, 900 credits. Woo. I'm even awkward with the mini game on keyboard and mouse. All right, so we got no, wait a minute. How do I?
Detected.
Oh, I can't. Never mind. I can't do that yet. No.
Requesting assistance. Excuse
Wait, I thought I could. Maybe I couldn't do it because it counted the enemies already. I still can't. Okay. Boy, what an improvement to technology, right? I need bullets now. Ah,
Warning, attacking
I missed.
unit defense systems.
Uh-oh.
Excuse sabotage.
Nope, nope. I'm so clumsy with this. Okay, okay, here we go.
Critical system damage.
Drop.
System failing.
Ah. Take that. They dead?
Have a nice trip.
I don't know if he was dead or not. Oh, they're over there. Okay. Yay. Well, they got their money's worth, didn't they? Look at how good I can shoot. Okay. So we're looking for mostly green. And then that one. And then none of them. There it is. Look, I'm a top tier hacker though. And this again. All right, so we got candy, top, candy, circle, circle, candy. We got door, door, and then the little pitchfork thing, which is only on PC. Can you imagine, like, Shepard doing some serious hacking, and they're just watching him, and he's just saying things like, candy, circle, door.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Yeah. If there was any doubt that Shepard was actually like, oh, maybe Shepard was just really, really, really hurt, but still alive. He was not. He went through the atmosphere of a planet, landed, had no helmet, and like I'm sure he had like punctures in his suit and stuff, and he was exposed to space, and he's messed up. He was dead. And you know what? I can save it. Should probably do that. Although, hey, good news. Oh, thank you for the follow. Lucifer Morningstar. Ooh, I am now one away. Yay. All right. So we got new friends here, Jacob and this guy.
Come on. Through
Wilson,
here. We're
that's
almost
his
at the...
name.
Miranda, but you were...
No, it doesn't matter anymore.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Hey, they brought me back. Look, they brought me back for other reasons, okay? Oh, and I just noticed something. I wanted to test this. Like whatever the character limit is on follow to see how big I had to make the thing on the top. As you can see, it's a little overlapping. I think I'll fix that later. Maybe there's a way I can build in a thing like the event list does where it shortens it a bit. God, look at... I can't even hold a gun straight. Look how much I'm trembling. And maybe it's... I mean, I did just come back to life. You know what? I'll use that excuse. My aim is going to get better because I was just brought back to life. Yeah, that was... You know, even if he was a traitor.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Alright, just from first impressions, I kind of like Jacob. I did the first time I played the game. I like Jacob. He's an honest guy. He's working for Cerberus. I always got the feeling that if the Elusive Man ever asked Jacob... Oh, well look at that, I'm at 50 now. Yay! Thank you. Juicy goth mom. Hooray! Now I get to mess with that when my stream is done. Hooray! Celebration! I have nothing planned because I didn't think I'd reach it this stream. Yay! Wait, why does it let me do that? Can I ask that again? Hey, music.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Thank you, music. Now I definitely have to think more about certain things, like my first emote and sub badges. Gotta think now. Alright, and hey, my Shepard, I still love information, and whenever you watch me play games like this, KOTOR or Dragon Age, I will always ask every single question I possibly can, even if it makes no sense to. Like in the middle of a firefight, for example.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you when he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Ooh, burn. I don't know. I like Miranda too. She's kind of a jerk, but yes, I will. I don't know if it's. I don't know. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for it. I just don't know like how long that takes. I know nothing.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Oh, well, that's a little harsh.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Do they not even know who Shepard is? At least my Shepard? God, it'd be so messed up to hear him say, like, oh, you're the only person we're saving here. Oh, it feels so awkward. Like, I'm the kind of person that doesn't take compliments very well. It's just awkward for me. So I kind of feel for him here. It's just like, oh.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
Well, I'm not saying that. I want out of here. I might not want to work for terrorists, but I'm not staying here either.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
Why?
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a great guy. Let's go meet him.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Space! We're back in space. On a crappy looking little shuttle. I miss the Normandy.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
Batarians! I mean, yes. I had no choice.
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Oh, now I'm sad now. I mean, that's kind of a lie. Yeah, but I'll be nice.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Notice how they didn't ask me the Udina Anderson question, because that was done in the comic book. I don't know if that's normally taken out when the comic's introduced, or if that was one of the
The elusive man is
recalibrated
waiting
things.
for you in the other room.
Oh, and look at that. I can level up. No, it would give me Renegade points if I saved Ashley. Because Ashley's Renegade. Okay. Look, I can put points in things. Yay. Like I said, Cryoblast, I'm pretty much going to be ignoring. It's pretty much only good against health targets. I know that it weakens armor in Mass Effect 3. I don't know if it weakens armor in Mass Effect 2. I don't remember. If you look at this, freezing. Yeah, it doesn't mention that it's good against armor. That's what Incinerate's for. So I feel like when you have these two, you don't really need this. It's fun, but you don't really need it. So all my points are going into everything but that. I might give like 1 point just for fun. AI hacking is another one. All my points are going into this, and this for now. So I want to get Incinerate. And, well, see, I can't double click it. I want to click it. Click it. Nope. Purchase. And then Incinerate. And then Tech Mastery. There we go. Yeah, that's what I figured. But yeah, I feel like it's a little redundant. Fun, but redundant. It's weird. When you bring in a level 50 character into Mass Effect 2 from 1, you only get 3 extra levels in the beginning. I feel a little cheated. Oh, speaking of that, there are certain characters in this game, teammates, I never really use. I'll be using all of them. I loved my Mass Effect 1 playthrough on stream, where I use like everyone pretty much evenly. I'm doing the same thing. I know this game has more characters, but it's going to be fun. I'll get to hear some nice banter, maybe.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Okay.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
You know what I'm going to keep the elusive man waiting for? It's dress time. Yeah, I love doing this. All right, what do I have? Ooh, look at that Cerberus assault armor. But it has a Cerberus. No, I don't want to wear Cerberus stuff. It's designed for shock troops, or expected to turn the tide of battle against creatures or forces that would decimate normal soldiers. The troops demanded 3 things in its design: shields and armor thick enough to last against superior foe, a rechargeable pack to extend heavy weapon power cells. Nice. The only drawback of the armor is its weight, which the troops carry as a point of pride. They have a saying, out of shape going in shape coming out. Ooh. Heavy weapon ammo plus 10%, shields and health. That's not bad. But I don't want to wear it. I'm not a poster boy for Cerberus. This one's a little ridiculous, but I kind of like it. Cerberus adapted this suit for you out of salvage collector technology. The collector's chitinous armor is flexible and even tougher than ballistic fibers. Its organic construction allows it to be self-healing, and the muscle-like tissue that assists movement ensures it is comfortable to wear despite its weight. Regeneration bonus, storm speed, and health. Not bad. Okay. I actually really like this. Originally created for the Earth's Urban Combat Championship League, this set of armor has undergone as much or more field testing than those of modern militaries. It uses a unique, proprietary power cell that costs as much as a EUCC rookie's contract. The armor's microframe computer adapts to any top-tier Omni tool, kinetic barrier, or biotic amp, giving breathtaking and error-free performance. The chest and shoulder piece bear the logo of the Edmonton Blood Dragons, and the side of the armor bears the signature of the entire team. When and how the elusive man got his hands on the armor is unknown, but several of the signatures bear messages such as Expletive the Geth and Shepard get well soon. It's like a cast. Ooh, now this is really nice for an engineer. Power damage and shield strength, I might be going with that. This is pretty cool looking. It has a bit of a Tron feel to it. Terminus armor is environmentally sealed with an independent air supply for use in space and extreme planetary conditions. Its onboard micro-frame computer runs a suite of battle management software. To prevent detection by passive thermal sensors, body heat is channeled to the base of the feet and dispersed into the ground. Science. Storm speed, shields, and weapon reserve. Inferno armor. It's okay. It's really red. Built specifically for Cerberus field officers, the Inferno armor has a VI dedicated to recognizing signs of stress and medical trauma. This application helps assess soldiers, but can be useful in high-risk situations. The Inferno's microframe computer also manages biotic amps and omnitool power, and micro-reserves help the wearer's movement to counteract the armor's weight. Negotiation bonus? That's a weird one. It's because I'm red. People fear me. Like a Sith guard. Kind of want to go with this for a bit. But let me take a look at what else I have. Oh, that's right. I have a ton of stuff. Look at all this awesome stuff that I got. N7 helmet. I'm not going to, honestly, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to worry about the bonuses. I'm just going to go with what looks cool. That's a classic. I kind of like to be able to see my face more. Very Garrus-like. Very Sam Fisher-like. I don't know what that... Yeah, that's a weird one. I can't put my finger on it. This reminds me of something. And I can't remember... Oh, I remember now. What a pull from the back of my brain. In Blade 2... not a great movie, but fun to watch. The vampires that attack Blade near the beginning have that kind of thing on. What a weird reference that I just made in my brain. That's a little ridiculous. That's okay. It's like future Cyclops. Is this Luke when he's trying to train? I can't see anything. I'll use the Force, I guess. I'm gonna go with Garrus. I got Garrus visor, double Garrus visor. Look at that. I got 2. I'll stick with the regular N7 if this is all I have. Yeah, regular N7. 7. Don't worry, I'll be buying more. Material. Okay, you gonna move? There you go. Oh look, I can make myself shinier. I'll be like a nice, like, duller color. There we go. Ooh. I'll stick with the black. But I usually make my tint a nice blue. Yeah. And pattern, I normally don't do one because I don't really like either one of them. I'll just stick with this. Not bad. And casual, I got Cerberus. Yeah. Cerberus. Cerberus. I'm not wearing that. So it's either Cerberus, or Cerberus. Well, this looks the least like Cerberus because there's no Cerberus symbol on it. I'll go with that. And I'm walking into a wall. Come on. What am I... Oh, my hand... Yep. There's my typical keyboard controls. My hand was in the wrong position. Now that we're outfitted, time to go talk to the Elusive Man. I'm sure he'll understand. Elusive Man is a man of taste, you know? He likes to look nice. I'm sure he won't mind that I took the time. Oh, technology. He's downloaded Shepard.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive Man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
I guess. Well, what do we know?
And what exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You're not my friend. Now, normally with the Elusive Man, even on my good playthroughs, I go the middle. You know, I'm not going to go out of my way to antagonize him. Just let's get
Cut
to the point.
chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Excuse me. Oh, I agree about the politicians, especially the Council. But, yeah, the Alliance is cool. I guess.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Good point. I wonder how often it is that the Reapers lose someone. I mean, in like a battle, sure, I can see that. But how often is it? I wonder how many cycles it's ever happened where the Vanguard, the Reapers left to open up the relay, not only failed for a while, but got killed. Maybe it's the first time. Shepard's got the Reapers scared.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Ooh, that's a little on me, isn't it? I told the Alliance fleet to save the Council. Ooh, sorry.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Well, according to Miranda, Shepard's a bloody icon. It's a good line. I don't know if the Reapers understand fear. Good question. Probably not.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Maybe I believe that you're going to help me for the right reasons.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Yeah, about that.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Yeah, they do a good job of making Jacob. Jacob is like the honest guy. He likes that Cerberus does things, and not have to deal with the red tape that the Alliance does. But again, I mentioned before, Jacob is definitely the kind of person that if the Elusive Man's not stupid, he knows what to ask Jacob to do. If he asked Jacob to do some of that shady stuff they did in ME1, There's no way he would still be with Cerberus. That's why he leaves in 3.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
All right, to Freedom's Progress we go. Our very first mission as new Shepard. Shepard 2.0.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Well, hey, thanks for literally bringing me back from the dead.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Like how the game read my mind there. I'm glad he was in charge.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
All right.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Nice chatting with you, Miranda. I can tell we're going to be the best of friends.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
Not sure yet.
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Oh, they were like Mission Impossible.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
I can respect that. Look at the Council. Look at how many times they kept saying, "No, we don't believe you, Shepard. You need proof." They had just listened. Mission summary. Shepard escaped attack on the facility, along with operatives Taylor and Lawson. Facility destroyed by remote detonation. Salvage teams will ensure no incriminating data survived. Per Miranda's recommendation, I'm running security sweeps on the other cells to ensure that Wilson was our only mole. Regardless of the cost, Project Lazarus was a success. Shepard is back. Yay. Ooh, and we can see all the import bonuses. I got plus 2,000 experience, which seems a little low for playing through the whole first game. I got 30,000 credits. Then why did I have like 130,000? Huh. I got 5,000 of each thing, which element 0, that's a lot of. And I got a bunch of Paragon. Well, some Paragon. Oh, I got the other 100,000 from doing that. Grenade launcher. It's a rapid-fire grenade launcher favored by Blood Pack Vorcha mercenaries. Capable of taking down multiple enemies in a single well-placed shot. Effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers. So, everything. Alright.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
I can't see. Go away. There we go.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear, and we've got no target to go after.
So this game, not only does it start with a giant bang of, like, you know, the whole ship being attacked, the Normandy is destroyed, you see someone die like Presley, you're killed and brought back to life. Now it starts out with a mystery. Oh yeah, I miss the Mako too. But the thing is, I miss the Mako, but at the same time I don't. Because in this, because there's no Mako, the missions are very streamlined. Part of the mission is, it's more focused on the mission itself and not getting to the mission. I like both though. I like the idea of going on missions and traveling, but I also like the idea of just landing and doing it. So I think it's nice. It's a nice change. I like both. But this game starts on a mystery. Where the colonists going? I like that. I mean, the first game had a mystery to it too, like who are the Reapers, what's all going on, but this is just like a simple one. I miss the Normandy. No. I miss my fish. Oh, that's right. Like how I said I miss my fish. We didn't have fish in the first game, did we? Oh, there's an improvement. I'm so used to going in between games and playing 2 and 3. In my mind, I was like, I miss my fish on the Normandy. Oh, wait. I didn't have fish. Shepard's authority. Oh, this could get awkward.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Good point. Besides, it's probably better, you know, I'm the leader, not the shooter, as we've seen.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Well, hey, let's find some survivors. That'd be nice.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.